श्री गणेशाय नमः। ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ओम सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। ओम सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। So we saw speech cannot reach. So that was the thought we were discussing. So we'll yato vacho nivartante yataha yasmat nirvikalpadi yathokta lakshanat atvaya anandat atmanah vachaha, that is names abhidhanani dravyadi savikalpa vastu vishayani vastu samanyat nirvikalpe advaye api brahmani prayoktrubihi prakashanaya prayujyamanani अप्राप्य अप्रकाश्य एव निवर्तन्ते स्वस्वामर्थ्यात् हीयन्ते. So the words fail to reach Brahman. They return swaswamarthyat hiyante, deprived of all their glory, losing all their power. They return, they come back. So words cannot reach, even though words Prayujyaman, the users or utterers of that the words, they try maximum in applying, in praising that Brahman or defining Brahman through words, but they fail. Manayati pratyayo vijnanam. So we saw what is mind. It is a notion or a thought or knowledge. Tacha yatra abhidanam pravuttam atindriya apyarthe tadarthe cha pravartate prakashanaya. So wherever tacha, this kind of a what you call word, pravrittam, so that the mind goes actually wherever it is possible, mind goes and tries to atindriya api arthe, even though it is beyond senses, atindriya vishaya api tadarthe cha pravartate prakashana, it goes and tries to encompass the conceptual knowledge and comes back with some kind of even abstract definitions. It tries, mind tries, and mind, its function is that mind goes, encompasses a vastu and comes back with certain words, trying to describe it. Yatra cha vijnanam tatra vachaha. So where there is knowledge, words become active there. Tatra pravurtihi vacha pravurtihi. Tasmat sahayeva vang manasyoho abhidana pratyayoho pravurtihi sarvatra. Therefore, here vang manasayoho, the both words and ideas, speech and mind, etc., etc., they always go together and trying to conceive the various objects by defining them or bringing some kind of definition through words. So they try. They are together and they try. Now that is the nature of the speech, nature of the vak, nature of the manaha. Now this first we saw what is the vak, speech, how does it define. Mind also, that is a cognition or thought or conceptual knowledge, how it goes towards the vastus, tries to define, encompass it, tries to define and comes back. This is how the function going on. Now, these two fail with respect to defining Brahman or knowing Brahman. Tasmat, and that is why, isiliye, ayanato therefore, tasmat Brahma prakashanaya sarvada prayoktrubihi prayujyamana api vachaha, that is sarvada vachaha prayoktrubihi prayujyamana api. In defining Brahman, tad Brahma prakashanaya, to illumine or to define or to understand that Brahman, prakashanaya, although sarvatha, always, prayoktrubihi, by the utterers of these Vedas or by these utterers, those who are want to define the Brahman, prayujyamana api vachaha, even though they use these words in trying to define Brahman, although they use since apratyaya vishayat, since Brahman is apratyaya vishaya, it cannot be a subject matter of, so it cannot be cognized through any concept knowledge. Apratyaya vishayat, that is, it is beyond all concepts. Apratyaya vishaya it is. Not pratyaya vishaya. Pratyaya vishaya means it can be conceptualized. Apratyaya vishaya, it cannot be conceptualized. Therefore, it is beyond all the notions or concepts of knowledge. So we cannot utter it. Therefore, since it is beyond all concepts, apratyaya vishayat, then anabhideyat, and also since it Brahma is beyond all the words also cannot go. Anabhideyat and adrushyadi visheshanat, and also it has some special attributes such as invisibility of Brahman. Brahman is invisible, beyond the senses, beyond the mind, beyond the intellect. These are special attributes. Attributes which actually not defining Brahman, but they are mentioning that the incapacity of all of us in defining Brahman. So invisibility, etc. Adrushyadi visheshanat sahayeva manasa vijnanena sarva prakashana samarthena. So sahayeva, along. So vacha, that is yatra vacha, that is words. Abhidhanena, anabhideyat adrushyadi visheshanat. Therefore, invisibility are there. Therefore, words cannot reach, because you cannot define or you cannot utter about a vastu which is invisible, which has no properties. Plus, because of this case, what is happening in this situation? Sahayeva manasa saha. So along with the mind, vijnanena, manasa saha vijnanena. Manasa saha means here vijnanena, because we have defined pratyayo vijnanam. Manasa means vijnanena saha, or saha manasa vijnanena sarva prakashana samarthena. So even though it has got the capacity to envelop everything else and to define everything else, to express everything else. Which one? Mind or knowledge, thoughts. Even though it has got the capacity to express everything else other than Brahman, of course. So that is sarva samarthena. So sarva prakashana samarthena vijnanena, this knowledge or notion or thought which is capable of illumining or bringing into the cognition through words and definitions, even though it is all capable, because mind and intellect can go into the any subject, any vastu, even beyond. It's morning this earlier we saw atindriya vishaya api arthe, even those objects which are not conceived by senses, there the mind and intellect can go, can come back with some kind of words and conceptualization. But here, such kind of a mind also, saha manasa, that is vijnanena sarva prakashana samarthena nivartante. So they return back. So all capable mind, but except Brahman, it can't define. So it comes back. They return back. So yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasa saha manasa. Manasa saha means sarva prakashana samarthena vijnanena nivartante. Now tam brahmanaha anandam. That bliss of Brahman. That bliss of Brahman which cannot be uttered, which cannot be spoken. So tam, that Brahman, because about whom? Yataha means yasmat nirvikalpa Brahma. We have seen, no? So that from which it returns back. So that vastu from which the mind and speech returns, that Brahman, Brahmana Anandam, that bliss of Brahman, Shrotriyasya, Avrajinasya, Akamahatasya, Sarvayeshana Vinirmuktasya, Atma Bhutam. See, that bliss of Brahman, it has become the Atma Bhutam. It has become the self of the one, the self of Shrotriyasya. That is a person who has learned all the scriptures, Shrotriyasya, Avrajinasya, Atma Bhutam. It has become the self of the learner of Vedas, and avrujinasya, we have seen, vrujina means papam. We have seen three conditions earlier. Srotriyasya chakamaha tasya. So we have seen avrujinatvam, akamaha tattvam, all those things we saw. And srotriyatvam. Srotriya, avrujinatva and akamaha tattvam. These three we saw. And there we saw srotriyatvam and also avrujinatvam are common, and akamaha tattvam, the degree of akamaha tattvam varies from state to state. याद है? होगा तो आप पढ़ लीजिए फिर. श्रोत्रियस्य, अवृजिनस्य, अकामहतस्य, one who is not bitten or smitten or tortured or afflicted by kama. Avrujinasya, one from whom all the sins have been removed. Shrotriyasya, the one who has well versed. So this Atma Bhutam, this Ananda, the bliss of Brahman, that is the the bliss of Brahman. That is the self of. It becomes Atma Bhutam. It is Swayam Atma. Atma of whom? Of the one who is well learned in the scriptures, of the one who is freed from all the sins, and of the one who is not afflicted or tortured by desires. Sakamatasya, Srotriyasya, Avrujinasya, Akamahatasya, Sarvayeshana Vinirmuktasya, the one who has got freed from all the Eshanas, Putreshana, Vitteshana, Lokeshana. Eshana means desires. Trishna, that is longing for children, Putreshana, longing for wealth, Vitteshana, and longing for Kirti, Lokeshana. So this Eshanatraya Sannyasa. So Sarva Eshana Vinirmuktasya, one who had got freed from all these Eshanas. So this bliss of Brahman, it has become his own self. It has become the self of whom? Atma, Atma Bhutam. Of whom? Of this kind of person. So Sarva Eshana Vinirmuktasya Atma Bhutam Vishaya Vishayi Sambandha Vinirmuktam Swabhavikam Nityam Avibhaktam Paramanandam Brahmana. See? And this Brahman, again this bliss of Brahman, bliss, again that bliss which is free from Vishaya Vishayi Sambandha Vinirmuktam, which is free from the relationship between subject and object. Because every other bliss other than Brahma Anandam, there is subject and object. So what is our Sukham? The contact between the subject and the object. So here that bliss is, it has not got this, it is not contaminated, it is not a cheap bliss to bring a subject and the object together. So therefore, Vishayi Sambandha Vinirmuktam Swabhavikam. Then what kind of bliss it could be? That which is free from subject and object relationship. It is natural. It is Swabhavikam. It's one's own nature. Swabhavikam Nityam. Again, that which is natural but eternal. Avibhaktam, undivided. See how many things are there. So Avibhaktam, Nityam, Avibhaktam, Swabhavikam. And what kind of bliss it is? Paramanandam Brahmanaha. The supreme bliss of Brahman. That Brahman, Vidwan, this Vidwan who is a knower, comes to realize and experience that kind of a joy. Vidwan, Yathoktena Vidhina. And again, as mentioned above, aforesaid, as mentioned through the, he realizes through the methods of practice as mentioned above. Yathoktena Vidhina, having come to realize this self, the Brahmanandam, Paramanandam, having come to realize, then what happens? Na bibheti kutaschana. Then from him there is no question of fear from anything to him. To him there is no question of fear from anybody. Why? Nimitta abhavat. Because there is no other vastu or cause for fear. Because of the absence of the cause of fear. So now that is the thing. So here both the sound, that is the vacha speech, as well as manaha, it has got the capacity to cognize, but they too return back. They cannot understand. When so yataha vacha nivartante aprapya, without attaining manasasaha, That is Anandam Brahmano, Vidwan, that wise person. He realizes that Supreme Brahman, Ananda Brahma, bliss of Brahman he realizes. Then such a person, na bibheti, utaschana. He has no fear from anything. Clear? समझ में नहीं आए तो बताइए, फिर राजधानी शुरू करूंगा. आपको लगता है राजधानी एक्सप्रेस समझ में आ जाता है? नहीं, तस्मात् विदुषः अन्यत् वस्तुअंतरम अस्ति भिन्नम यतः बिभेति. अगेन भगवान शंकराचार्य जी emphasizing, therefore vidushah, other than to the wise man, other than himself, to a wise man there is no other vastu asti. Vastu antaram bhinnam, other than him there is no other vastu other than him exists. Yataha bibheti, from which he may have fear. There is nothing. So therefore, who is Brahman? Wise man is Brahman, and there is no other person. We have seen this thought. Because wise man realized Brahman means wise man doesn't exist, only Brahman. There is no wise man after realization, only Brahman only. Therefore, Guru is none other than Brahma Swarupa. Because Kinchid Antaram Kurute, again Acharya says, Avidyaya yad udaramantaram kurute atatasyam bhavati iti hi uktam. Because it has already mentioned, it has already been mentioned that avidyaya, through ignorance, yat udaramantaram kurute, even a little bit of wee bit of difference if it is created, antaram, difference if it is created, atha tasya bhayam bhavati, then to him the fear is born. A little difference also fear is born. Because otherness is there. So from the sense of otherness, fear is born. Iti uktam, already it was said in the past. We have seen, no? Udaramantarang kurute atatasya bhayam bhavati. We saw that. So, therefore, vidushascha avidyakaryasya taimirika drushta dvitiya chandravat nashat bhayanimitasya na bibheti kutaschana iti yujyate. So, for this man, wise man, vidushascha, of this wise person to this man, avidyakaryasya nashat, because of the destruction of the effects of ignorance. Avidyakaryasya nashat, just as taimirika drushta dvitiya chandravat. What is the effect of ignorance? Seeing the second moon. So, just as seeing the second moon is removed, similarly, avidya effect. What is the effect of avidya? Bhayam, all those things, effects of avidya karyam, just as seeing the second moon, so that avidya is destroyed. Avidya nashat, bhayanimitasya, bhayanimitasya na bibeti. Because and then there is absence of the source of fear. So, na bibeti kutaschana iti yujyate. So, this has to be understood. And thereafterwards, he is not afraid, because effects of avidya are annihilated because avidya is removed. The seeing second moon is annihilated because the cause of it called taimiraka, that is disease called timira, is cured. Therefore, there is only oneness to this wise man. Now, Manomayecha udahrataha mantro manaso brahma vijnana sadhanatvat. Now, in that explaining Manomaya Kosha in the past, in the fourth Anuvaka, how did we come across this? See, Annamaya Kosha was explained. It has a head, right hand, right side, left side, tail, and the trunk. Then we saw Pranamaya Sharira is Tasya Purusha Vidhatam Anvayam Purusha Vidaha. That Pranamaya Sharira is like a molten, cast, poured into the shape. Therefore, Pranamaya Sharira shape also is like Annamaya. It has also got head, tail, right side, left side, and the trunk. Then we saw again Manomaya Kosha. So there, each Kosha was explained. What is right side, what is left side, what is it is composed, and where it is Pratishta established. Though Disa, Pranamaya Sharira was the Atma of Annamaya, Manomaya was the Atma of Pranamaya, Vijnanamaya Atma of Manomaya. Like that we saw. So Manomaya also has Atha Rug Rug Yejuhu Sama. These mantras are different portions. We saw that. Similarly, Vijnanamaya Kosha also we saw that. Rutam Dakshina Pakshaha, Satyam Uttara Pakshaha, all those things we saw. Now there Manomaya means in the Anuvaka where we have discussed or described the Manomaya Kosha in the Upanishad, Manomaya cha Udakrataha Mantraha. So the mantra in the mantra where in the related to Manomaya Kosha, that is in fourth Anuvaka of this Upanishad. वहाँ पे क्या हुआ? मनसः ब्रह्म विज्ञान साधनत्वात्. So this verse was said about this there as what it is because there is a mind is shown as a Brahma Vijnana Sadhanatvat. It is a means of attaining the bliss of Brahman, which was pointed out there. Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasa saha anandam brahmano vidwan na bibheti kadachaneti. Fourth अनुवाका मेरा वो खोल के देखो भैया. फोर्थ अनुवाक में आया है ये मंत्र. मिला वहां पे यतो वाचो निवर्तन्ते अप्राप्य मनसा सह आनंदम ब्रह्मणो विद्वान न बिभेति कदाचनेति. वहां पे ले गए. Now यहाँ पे भी now there आचार्य यतो वाचो निवर्तन्ते अप्राप्य मनसा सह इत्यादि तस्य पूर्वस्य प्राणमयस्य येष एव आत्मा शरीरः करके आगे चला गया. He did not explain much. So we didn't study that portion. Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasa saha. Now that is clarified here. Why? See, now be careful now. Be attentive. See, in the description of Manomaya Kosha, it was said Yato vacho nivartante, where the speech and mind manasa saha along with the mind turns out back. That is the bliss of Brahman. And having attained this, what do you call? Kadachaneti. Never ever any time the wise person will not have any fear. Okay, now that was said this. Now there, listen very carefully. There, the Anandam Brahmano Vidwan, the bliss of Brahman he attains and all that. How can you suddenly speak of Supreme Brahman when the subject or the topic under discussion is kosha? चैप्टर लिखा, हेडिंग लिखा हुआ था मनोमय कोश. आप अंदर घुसने के बाद कह रहे हैं आनंदम ब्रह्मणो विद्वान यतो वाचो निवर्तन्ते. यतः मीन्स व्हाट? Is it Supreme Brahman or something else? Now Acharya, our Acharya is now, so there that mind, now we'll tell very clearly. So if we are left, then we can see fatafat step by step by step. There the mind was actually shown as means of attaining the bliss of Brahman. Brahma Vijnana, what is that? Brahma Vijnana Sadhanatvat. It was shown as an aid to attain the bliss of Brahman or knowledge of Brahman. That is the mind. So mind was an aid. Now, here, tatra brahmatvam adhyaropya tat sutyartham ta nabhveti kadachana iti bhayamatram pratishtitham. Iha advaita vishaye nabhveti kutaschana iti bhaya nimittameva pratishthyate. Now, pratishthyate. Now, this we have to be very careful and listen very carefully. Take story bol deta hu. There, when the koshas were explained, what is the nature of the kosha, what it is comprised, how many parts, each one 5, what is anga, and how the succeeding kosha becomes the atma to the preceding ones, it was mentioned. There in Manomaya Kosha also, yataha, that what is happening now? Thus tadapyesha sloko bhavati. Regarding this also another sloka is there. By after pranamaya explanation, tadapyesha sloko bhavati, there is something interior to pranamaya called manomaya. Regarding this also another sloka is there. Introduced and explained. While explaining the pranamaya kosha, in the end of the pranamaya kosha anuvaka related to it, it was manomaya was introduced. Regarding this, there is another sloka and there is a manomaya kosha which is interior to it. Aisa batake, description is given in next anuvaka. फिर next anuvaka, that mind described, then there the intellect was described, tadapyesha sloko bhavati. So intellect is again explained in next anuvaka. Now, while you are explaining kosha, that is sheaths, how can you bring suddenly the bliss of Brahman? Therefore, there the mind was shown as a means to attain the knowledge of Brahman, because that yataho vacho nivartante, that Brahmana ananda, it suddenly you cannot speak of bliss of Brahman. Therefore, yataha, there from where the speech and the mind returns back, that origin, from where? From there where the mind and speech returns. It was not referring to Supreme Brahman there. Then what was it referred there? It was there, the reference was only Manomaya Kosha. Because even for, speech is used not to or not against to understand what is in the mind. If you have something in the mind, to know what is in your mind, you don't need speech. Because directly the Sakshi Chaitanyam is illumining what is the contents of the mind, so speech is not required. And speech cannot reach the mind. What is in your mind, whatever is in your mind, the speech is redundant for you. In order to know what is in your mind, you need not utter words. Words are used something outside other than you. So with respect to mind also, their speech fails. Why? Speech has no access to your mind to know what is in your mind. There is no need also, speech cannot talk about it. Why? Directly it is witnessed by your own Chaitanya. Yatoha vacho nivartante. But how come aprapya manasa saha also? Manasa saha, mind also is withdrawn. Comes back, it is said, without attaining. There, that is also correct, because with respect to mind only, because what is in the mind to know, mind cannot know itself. Because if you say mind knows itself, then the karma and kartrutva both falls upon same thing, which is not allowed. Subject and object cannot be. I know myself. It is not. It is wrong. We have been seeing. Subject and object cannot fall on the same entity. Therefore, there is no question of mind telling I know myself. That also is wrong. So, aprapya. So, mind also cannot attain what is in this unless it is illumined by Sakshi Chaitanya. So, there yato vacho nivartante, that is referring not Supreme Brahman, but from the mind only. Aprapya manasasaha, because that also is true, because karma and karta cannot fall on same object. So that is true. Now Brahmano vidvan yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasasaha anandam Brahmano vidvan. Now there also it was mentioned that Brahman bliss. Which Brahman bliss? That is what Acharya Shankara says here, that bliss of Brahman, it is not the direct bliss of Brahman, because what is mind here? Mind is identical with Hiranyagarbha. What is mind? Our mind is a part of the total mind. What is total mind? Hiranyagarbha. What is Hiranyagarbha? Infinity only. Hiranyagarbha is infinite, Sutratma. And there Hiranyagarbha Anandam only we have seen. In the Ananda Mimamsa also, Gandharva Ananda, Deva Gandharva, all those things we reached Brahmana Anandaha. There, because when you say that 100 times is bliss of Brahman, ultimately 100 multiplied, and something last is found, and then ultimately you are calculating bliss of Brahman as multiplied by 100, that means bliss of Brahman comes under definition. You are able to calculate it. That means it is limited. Therefore, the Brahmana Ananda, there it was not Supreme Brahman, but it was Hiranyagarbha. It was shown. We've seen this top point. So here Brahmana Ananda, which Brahmana Ananda is pointed out there in the mind? Mind, yeah, in our Vyashti mind, in our individual mind, on our individual mind, if the total mind is superimposed, and the total Hiranyagarbha is Ananda Swarupa only, and therefore that Brahma, because Hiranyagarbha is reflection of the Supreme Brahman, so that Brahman is not pure Brahman, it is only reflected Brahman. So that Hiranyagarbha when superimposed on the mind, since the mind is identical with that total mind only, mind is a part of it, so identical with it, hence that bliss is experienced in the mind. Which bliss? The bliss of Hiranyagarbha, that is reflected joy of the total Brahman. So therefore, yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasasaha anandam brahmano vidvan, because of that superimposed bliss in the mind, bliss of Hiranyagarbha in one's own mind, because of upasana, then he attains the what you call a state wherein he is not afraid at any time. Kadachana. There, bhaya was removed, but not the bhaya nimitta. The cause of fear was not removed there. So that also we did not explain that because we want to see these two together. Now Acharya is mentioning here there that please don't misunderstand. Here Manomaya cha udahrutaha, in the example, in the explanation of Manomaya Kosha, mantra related to that Anuvaka, Manasaha Brahma Vijnana Sadhanatvat, because the mind is shown as the means or aid to knowledge of Brahman. Tatra, there, Brahmatvam Adhyaropya, there the divinity has been superimposed on Brahmanas. Which mind? Individual mind. So Hiranyagarbha Anandam is superimposed. Tastutyarthamna, and in order to praise that when on the individual mind, the total mind Hiranyagarbha, and Hiranyagarbha is the one with the entire Srishti, therefore it is no duality within there, and it is nature of Ananda only, but not Supreme Ananda, but reflected joy. Therefore Adhyaropaya, because of that superimposition of the Hiranyagarbha on the individual mind, so that superimposition and the joy is glorified. Tatstutyartham. How the stuti is made? That joy which is experienced by the seeker through upasana in the mind, stutyartham, in order to praise. How it was praised? Nabhiveti kadachana. Thereafterwards he is not afraid of anything at any time. Kadachana karke bata diya. It is only to praise the vidya. Now here kadachana iti bhayamatram pratisiddham. Only fear factor is eliminated there. Here, iha advaita vishaye nabhiveti kutaschana iti. Now here is advaita sthiti that attained here in this anuvaka. Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasasaha. This anuvaka is indicating or related to Supreme Brahman. So in this non-dual experience of the Supreme Brahman, nabhiveti kutaschana, he is not afraid of anything by saying this. Kutaschana iti, what is happening? Bhaya nimittameva pratisiddhyate. The cause of bhayam is annihilated completely here. Clear? That's it. That's the difference between same sloka, same looking words, but the understanding there in fourth anuvaka is different from understanding. There merely bhaya was removed. Here bhaya nimitta, the cause of fear also is annihilated. Now that is a simple point. Now Purvapakshi asked a question. Nanu asti bhaya nimittam sadhu akaranam and papa kriyacha. How can you say, sir? There is definitely fear exists in everybody on account of two important things. That is what? Sadhu akaranam. For not doing good in life, the fear is precipitated. And for doing bad in life, the fear is precipitated. Now how can you say this fear, how can you remove it? So therefore, Upanishad says, na evam. It is not like this. Katham, how? Iti uchyate. Yetam yathoktam evam vidam ha va va iti avadharanarthav. So thus, such a person, yathoktam evam vidam, as mentioned above, evam vidam, yatha uktam evam vidam, as mentioned above, the one who has come to know the truth like this, ha va va, particles, they are implying only, emphasis only, avadharanarthav. Then such a person, any man who comes to know the truth, as mentioned above, the process, no, as mentioned above means Advaita Ananda Sukham, na tapati, he is not, he does not worry or get afflicted, na udvijayati, na santapayati, na tapati. So why? That means what? Sadhu akaranam and papa kriya, that is commissions and omissions. Sadhu akaranam, not doing good is called omissions. Papa kriya, commissions. So omissions and commissions do not afflict this person. Who? The one who had realized the truth. As what? Same process as the process in which it was mentioned here in this Upanishad. So, katam punaha sadhu akaranam papa kriyacha na tapati. How is it that omissions and commissions do not afflict or cause harm or pain to this person? How is it that मैंने जीवन में साधु न करवम, अच्छा काम नहीं किया, एक संताप का कारण. दूसरा कारण पाप किया था, दूसरा कारण. These two do not afflict the wise man. How that these two do not afflict? Now, uchyate kim kasmat sadhu means shobhanam karma na akaravam na krutavan asmiti paschat santapaha bhavati asanne maranakale. Now that means what? At the time of death, kim, why is that kasmat? Why, for what reason or why didn't I sadhu shobhanam karma na karavam? Why didn't I do good actions in my life while I was living? Na krutavan asmi iti paschat. Paschat means remorse. Paschat tapa. So remorse, tapaha bhavati asanne maranakale. Maranakale, at the time of death, this kind of remorse, feeling sad that I have not done anything, paschat tapa, at the time of death, do not exist. What kind of paschat tapa it is? Why didn't I do good actions in my life? This kind of paschat tapa will not exist. Okay. Similarly, tatha, similarly, kim kasmat, why did I papam pratisiddham karma? See, pratisiddham karma means which are not to be done, actions which are forbidden. Papa karma. Why did I do papa karma? Krutavan asmi iti cha narakapathanadi dukkha bhayat tapo bhavati. So otherwise, in the case of wise man, is that not there? So two kinds of fears are there. Why didn't I do good actions? It is one kind of fear. Sorry, one kind of affliction. Other is, पता नहीं मैं कौन सा नरक में जाऊंगा, बहुत सारा पाप किया, मरण काल में, ये भी भय आ जाता है. So, कस्मात् साधुना करवम शोभनम कर्मना करवम न कृतवान अस्मीति पश्चात संतापो भवति आसन्ने मरण काले. So these are the only two remorse, पश्चाताप का कारण हो सकता है. मैं बता रहा हूं आपको, जीवन में आप जो किया, this nothing will be remembered except these two will haunt you like a thousands and thousands of scorpions biting a person at once, as said by Mahatma. Kimahagam sadhuna karavam. Why didn't I do good activities or good actions in my life? अभी मर गया, मरने जा रहा हूं अभी. Or why did I do papa karma? Because of which I don't know what kind of hell that I would experience after death. This is the thing. So, naraka patanadi dukkha bhayat tapa bhavati. These are the only two conditions or causes which afflict, which create pain in a person. Now, these two kinds of pains are absent. See, te yete, these two, sadhu akaranam papakriye evam enam na tapataha yatha avidvamsam tapataha. These two do not cause any injury or afflict any pain. A wise man is not affected as much as affecting the ignorant person. As ignorant man suffers because of these two, like that a wise person do not suffer. It's a wonderful thing. Kasmat punaha vidvamsam nadapata iti uchyate. Now, how is it that a wise man is not afflicted by these two? Very interesting answer. देखिए, पाप किया and punya nahi kiya. These two do not afflict a wise man, understood. But how come and what process, what is that wise man is not affected by these two? Kasmat, how come? Very interesting. Now just see. Saya evam vidwan, he who knows thus, Brahman thus, yete, that is sadhu asadhuni, both virtue and vice are dharma and adharma, tapa hetu, which are the causes of grief, iti atmanam sprunate prinayati balayati va, that they delight or strengthen. Who? The self. It is true. Dharma and adharma, they delight or strengthen this person. Atmanam, one's own self. Sprunate prinayati balayati va. That is paramatma bhavena ubhe pashyati ityartaha. That means such a wise person, awakened man, sees both dharma and adharma, papa and punya, as identified with Paramatma. He doesn't see them, these two, as other than him. उनके लिए पाप भी नहीं है, पुण्य भी नहीं है. They are one with Paramatma bhava. See? Ubhe Paramatma bhavena ubhe pashyati. So therefore, since Paramatma bhavena pashyati, because he sees these two as identical with his own Sarupa, I am one with him only. So they, on the whole, they delight him, they strengthen him. इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि आप भी पाप करते रहो, पुण्य करते रहो. You have that guts. Because the one man that is not affected, उनके लिए पाप भी एक ही है, पुण्य. This discrimination goes away, and he sees these two as identical with his own Swarup. मैं आप एक उदाहरण देंगे, शांति से बैठिए. उभे पुण्य पापे ही यस्मात् उभे, these two पुण्य पापे, since यस्मात् एवं एषे विद्वान एते आत्मानं आत्मरूपेण एव पुण्य पापे स्वेन विशेष रूपेण शून्ये. Because of these vidwan, since vidwan, he sees these two punya papa as identical with himself. Means what? Svena vishesha rupena shunye krutva, meaning having removed all these, the individual distinctions between these two. Ye paap hai, ye punya hai. Individual distinction has been removed. Na punyam na papam na dukkham na saukhyam. Ultimately, Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. Na punyam na dukkham, nothing is there, everything is Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. Everything is superimposed on me. I myself expressing as punya or pap. पाप भी नहीं है, कुछ भी पुण्य नहीं है, छोड़ दिया। देखिए, therefore स्वेन विशेष रूपेण शून्य कृत्वा, now these two are divested, meaning renounced, rejected. The difference has been dissolved. The distinction has been removed. Krutva, then atmana spranata eva. Then they strengthen self only. Now abhi dekhiye, when a person wakes up from deep sleep, some dream from sleep, in the dream he saw some objects. Now after waking he remembers what all he saw. Now when he is remembering good and bad experience of dream in the waking plane, where are they? Right now in waking plane they are identified with him. He is one with the good experience and bad experience, but he knows it is a dream. Therefore he is not affected by the bad nor good. They are one with him but not affecting him. Similarly, when we awaken to that state of supreme reality, then we realize neither punya nor papa. It is only in the thought, in the only doer, ego. Na punyam, na papam, na dukkham, na saukham, na sukham, nothing is there. Siddhanta rupa, shivoham, shivoham. That's why Mahatma said, भगवान कृष्ण विभूति सी, रुद्र यू पाठ, रुद्र पाठ करो आप. Everywhere you see Rudra or Bhagavan Krishna in Vibhuti Yoga, everything is me only, says. I am also dice game, Juta also is me. And Rakshasanam also, I am here somebody. Good maybe I am there, bad maybe I am there. And Aschanta Sreshta, maximum heights, whoever has lived good and maximum, and high degree of good, high degree of bad, that is me alone, he says. So, Shunya Krutva Spranata Eva. Ko Yaha Evam Veda, Yathoktam Advaitam Anandam Brahma Veda. So, who is that Vidwan who comes to know like this? The one who comes to realize, not everybody, one who comes to know the Advaitam Brahma, one who comes to know and experience the bliss of the Brahman, non-dual Brahman. Yathoktam, as mentioned above, you have to follow the Upanishadic statements. Upanishadic way you have to understand. You cannot come to understanding of your own thing, because Upanishad has given, this is the state of experience. So, Yathoktam Advaita Anandam Brahma Veda, Tasya, to him, Atma Bhavena Drushte, because he sees everything as his own self, Punya Pape Nirvirye, Punya and Papa becomes powerless. Meaning, Atapake, they become harmless. Atapake, Janmantara Arambhakena Bhavataha, and they don't become cause of initiating or starting another life. These two cannot make him take another birth. They cannot fuel for another life. Beautiful. तो पुण्य नहीं है, पाप नहीं, सब मैं हूं. I don't know. I will tell example. I must have said I don't know. Well, example may not be so palatable to hear. आप क्या क्या गंदे गंदे एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं सुबह सुबह, मैं फिर बताऊंगा, so that समझ में आएगा. Now see, when you eat food, it gets converted into filth. All the time you carry in your own system and you feel you are very clear. When you excrete, then it becomes foul smell and you don't like it. As long as it is one with you, so you are a composition of both good and bad, filth matter, nourishing matter and filthy matter, both are in you. But you are not affected by that. Your own filth, when it is in you, It is not emanating any foul smell, nor giving you any pleasure out of it. Punya pape also, when it is easy. Within me, I am that. But kinju antaram kurute, the same thing becomes rejected. As long as it is one with you, you are happy. So the pure consciousness, all pervading, everything is superimposed, good and bad and vulgar and everything. So everything is Paramatma. There is no difference at all. So, therefore, these such kind of an experience will not, that Advaita Anubhuti, wherein this distinction has been completely removed. So, such way masters compassion only. मैं पाप किया 10 बार मास्टर बोलते हैं बाबा तुमने नहीं किया तो छोड़ दो ना नो मैंने किया तो यदि तू किया तो दिन एक what do you call एटोनमेंट में बता देता हूँ प्रायश्चित्त कर्म दिखा देता हूँ ये करो इट्स ओनली माइंड इफ यू ड्रॉप इट ड्रॉप ईगो डूयरशिप इज ड्रॉप यू आर इन दैट स्टेट ऑफ सुप्रीम ब्रह्मन फुल स्टॉप and to drop not theoretically dropping जब चाहे मैं डूयरशिप नहीं हूं जब खाते समय आई एम द डूयर ये सब मस्ती का मत करना यू विल गेट अ शॉक ऑफ योर लाइफ डोंट प्ले विथ वेदांता मसल कुचल मत कर देगा पूरा You don't use Vedantic statements and such high Upanishadic statements for your convenience. Shruti Mata is listening. So therefore, so how does that a wise man is not affected? How come they don't affect a wise person? Because he is one with it. So in everywhere non-duality is brought. Iti iyam evam yathokta asyam valyam. This is the iti thus evam in this way yathokta asyam valyam brahma vidya upanishad sarvebhyo vidyabhyo paramarahasyam darshitam ityartha. This is the instruction and this is the knowledge of Brahman, Brahma Vidya. This knowledge of Brahma Vidya called Upanishad. Yathokta sarvebhyo upanishad sarvebhyo vidyabhya paramarahasyam. It is a secret knowledge of all the knowledges, Darshitam, which has been revealed in this great Upanishad, in this Valli. Where? In this Valli, second Valli, Asyam Valyam, Brahma Vidya Upanishad, Sarvebhyo Vidyebhyo Paramarahasyam Darshitam. In this Valli, the Brahma Vidya, most secret of all the secret knowledges, Atyanta Rahasyam, Paramarahasyam, Darshitam, is being pointed out, showed here. Param Shreyaha Asyam Nishannam iti. The supreme Shreyas is embedded or lies only in this conclusion of non-dual nature of Supreme Brahman or in this Brahma Vidya. Alone lies Supreme Good. Iti Brahmanandavalyam Navamonuvakaha iti Srimad Paramahamsa Parivrajakacharya गोविंद भगवत पूज्यपाद शिष्य श्रीमद् शंकर भगवतः कृतौ तैत्तिरीयोपनिषद भाष्ये ब्रह्मानंदवल्ली समाप्त. Brahmanandavali. So this contains the highest wisdom and most beautiful bhashya which was given to us by Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji. So we could study by his grace, by Guru Parampara, Anugraha, this we could complete. Now the Bhruguvalli begins. That is it has also got 10 Anuvakas. So that we can start from 24th of February to 27th of February, 4 days. Because we can't start on 17th, 18th because 21st is Chinmaya family day. there in our Lodhi Road. So Chinmaya Family Day, we will all go there morning till evening. Program is that Sunday, 21st February. So 22nd, give me rest, if you are kind enough. 23rd, evening lecture begins. Mahabharatam. We will start Bhishma Parva. And 24, 25, 26, 27, 4 days in the morning, we will have this Taittiriya Upanishad, Bhruguvalli, we will begin. So next month, both are new, that is Bhruguvalli and Bhishma Parva in the evening, Mahabharata. So don't come tomorrow. Tomorrow, Chutti. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki